Nagaland Athletics Association bra host na Athletics Federation of India laga annual general meeting upper luigna chuakali Kohima di high level delegation officials bra media lagot kota kurishe. South Asian Athletics Federation laga president Lalit K Panot bra kushigi AFI bra alak region di meeting rotate krado local athletic ecosystem takra kuribole aro wider participation encourage kuribo karnese. Nagaland bra South Asian Cross Country Championship successfully host kura yat dilagina Banot prakushigi itudu state bra international sporting events organized kuribole laka capability demonstrate kuri Banot bra janaishigi fair competition ensure kuribole AFI bra magi athletics nimide SRY gene test laka implementation over kota kuribo aro DNA based test laka financial cost to federation bra pukibo. Idrin hoigina AGM bra affiliated state units laga performance review kurasat activities access kuribo aro improvement lagi daga chakagan identify kuribo. Press conference details bra saisabo.
You are all aware that today we start off the official programs of the annual general meeting of the Athletic Federation of India. You are aware that this is the first time that a national sports federation is hosting its AGM in Nagaland. So that itself is significant and historic. And before we begin, on behalf of the government of Nagaland and on behalf of Nagaland Athletics, we would like to welcome the delegation of the Athletic Federation of India to Nagaland, Kohima. And we also express our sincere appreciation and gratefulness to the AFI and its leadership for having placed their trust and faith in Nagaland Athletics to host the AGM here in Kohima. I'm happy to welcome the President of the South Asian Athletic Federation, Dr. Lalit Kumar Manod, Vice President of World Athletics, Dr. Adil Sumariwala, and President of the Athletic Federation of India, Bahadur Singh. And they will be addressing the press conference this evening. And without any further ado, I now hand over the mic to Dr. Manod to please start the press conference.
Thank you, Abuji. On the behalf of the Athletic Federation, I welcome you all. As introduced by Mr. Abu Mehta, who is also the Vice President of the Athletic Federation of India, we have with us Mr. Bahadur Singh, who is the President of Athletic Federation of India, and Adil Sumariwala, who is the Vice President of the World Athletics. We are very happy to be here, as it is the thinking of the Athletic Federation of India that we should hold our meetings in the different part of the country to encourage and involve the local athletic association to develop athletics in their area. We basically came to know about the interest of the Nagaland government as well as Mr. Abu Mehta and the Athletic Association when they wanted to host South Asian cross country here, and it was for the first time when any international athletic event took place in Nagaland. Due to his effort, it was a very successful event which was appreciated by every South Asian country who participated here, who came here, and how they are running the Athletic Federation's program, because Athletic Federation is the only federation in the country who is running the world biggest grassroots level program, that is National Inter-District Program. With that National Inter-District Program, we have over 650 districts who are affiliated to Athletic Federation of India and its units. They are developing the athletic in their districts. So Nagaland is again involved very much, and they are making lot of efforts to make their district associations strong so that they can identify the athletes, the potential, they can create interest in every district. So that is our biggest program which Athletic Federation of India is running. And very shortly in this meeting itself, we are going to discuss very important issues. One is the Athletic Federation of India is going to introduce SRY gene test for the women to have a competition, equal competition among the women section the World Athletic has made it mandatory that this gene test must be conducted among the female, and they have to produce the certificate of this to participate in athletics at the world level. So Athletic Federation of India has also made it compulsory, and from this year onward we will be introducing it, and it will be made compulsory in the future, for which Athletic Federation of India will meet all the expenses of these tests, because these tests are slightly costly. The second important issue which we are going to discuss in this AGM is the DNA test, because we have found that there is a very little information available what type of genes are the champions have. So we have decided to go for the DNA test for all the upcoming athletes, and we should have a comparative study with the senior athletes who have done well. So that is another important decision which Athletic Federation of India is going to take up in its AGM tomorrow. Apart from that, all the state associations who are affiliated with us, we also take their report. They have to make the presentation in front of the whole AGM, and we see how much activity these people are doing and where they need to strengthen their activities. That is another issue, very important issue, which we will be discussing in the next 2 days. And we have noted that there are certain states who are coming up in the athletics, but certain major states who are doing very well in the past, their performance is on decline. So we need to analyze why it is happening. Whether our office bearers there in the local association are not taking interest, or there is some other reasons. We will be also explaining to our members the impact of the decentralization of training, because there used to be national coaching camp for years together. All the best athletes in the country used to come at one place. They used to train under the best coaches, and they were doing, these number was about 120, 150. So last year, Adil ji, Bahadur ji and myself and my chief coach, we took a decision that there should be no coaching camp, because these coaching camps were organized only during the period when there were very few facilities in the country. If you talk in terms of synthetic track, it was only available in Delhi and Patiala. Now if you see, you have a synthetic track here, one more synthetic track is coming, and there are number of synthetic track and other facilities are available in the country. So we have decentralized the training. We are also insisting that every district should have a district technical officials as well as district pre-level 1 coaches. So every district will have a coaches, and they will conduct the meet, they can train them. That will also strengthen again our athletic track and field in the whole country, and all the talented athletes will be identified, and they will be taken to the some centers where they can be groomed. We will provide the best coaches so that no talented athlete should be left out in the country. So that is our next effort we are going to start. Because if you conduct a competition, somebody will come first. It is not necessary that the person who has come first can be the world beater tomorrow. We have to find out the people, athletes, child, who have the talent to reach that high level, and their physical parameters are conducive to that. So these are some important issues which we will be discussing in the next 2 days. We are once again grateful to Mr. Abu Mehta for hosting all of us here. We all states will be present, and how the Honorable Chief Minister is taking interest in all the sports activity in this state, we appreciate that. We will have some activities here during our stay in 2 days, which Mr. Abu Mehta will explain in detail. And we will also honor our Honorable Chief Minister for his active involvement in the development of sports, particularly athletics. That we also will be, because when he will be coming tomorrow to inaugurate our AGM, annual general meeting, it will be presented by the President AFI to him for appreciating his services for the development of athletics.
As I said earlier, we are very happy and excited to be having the AGM here in Kohima. The top administrators of the country is here. Every state is represented. We have the top coaches, the national senior coach is here. We have our sponsors from the top corporate houses who are partners with the AFI. They'll be participating in the AGM. Sports scientists, sports specialists, and former legends. In fact, here itself, we have two legendary sports persons who are Arjuna awardees, international medalists, and Olympians. We also have other Arjuna awardees, Asian Games medalists, Commonwealth medalists, World Championship medalists who will be participating in the AGM. You will be pleased to know that the AFI was voted as the best athletic federation in Asia last year and amongst the best four, the top four in the world under World Athletics. The Athletic Federation of India is one of the cutting edge federations in the country, and today athletics is in the center and the front of the national narrative, winning medals at every stage, including consecutive medals at the Olympic Games. Today we are privileged that the elite of the athletic family, the elite of the athletic fraternity is here in Kohima, not only to discuss the federation's activities, but to formulate strategy, to formulate plans, and a game plan for the country for the years ahead, including preparation for the Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, World Championship, and Olympic Games. And we're privileged to be hosting that in Kohima. With the other leadership of the AFI, guidance from World Athletics, we will also be discussing how to develop athletics in the northeastern region, in Nagaland, how we will partner with all the stakeholders and develop athletics in this part of the country. Most importantly, why AFI is doing this is to promote inclusivity, national integration, national unity, and to bring the youth of this region to the national mainstream, to the platform of sport. That is the aspiration of the AFI, and I think AFI and its family coming to Nagaland, this far corner of the country, to Kohima, exemplifies that aspiration. And we have a number of activities. We are very grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister, who will be inaugurating the annual general meeting tomorrow morning, and I invite all our press friends also to join us. We are very grateful to our newly sworn in Governor, who will be hosting us at Lok Bhawan in an official dinner and interactions, and also the closing dinner, Chief Minister will be hosting us at a state banquet hall. The AFI delegates, led by our President of SAF, will also visit the World War II cemetery and lay a wreath at the Commonwealth War grave on behalf of the entire athletic fraternity of not only the country, but of South Asia. So these are some of the steps we'll be taking.
Our Secretary General of AFI is here, Mr. Patnaik, Mr. Abu Mehta. So thank you very much for your kind invitation, Abuji, and thank you everybody for coming here. I think Dr. Manoj has explained our grassroots level program. So the strategy of Athletic Federation of India is twofold. One is looking after the elite and one is the grassroots. Elite, as you know, we are doing well. If you've seen the last 3 Asian Games, we moved from 8 medals to 18 medals to 29 medals. We've had 2 medals in the last 2 Olympic Games. We've had 2 medals in the last 2 World Championships. In the Commonwealth Games, we've moved from 3 medals to 8 medals. So the elite program is working. The grassroots level program, as Dr. Banot explained, is probably the largest grassroots level program in the world. where all over the country, 650 districts of India, we have a competition, however big, however small. If it's in a small place, it's small. It doesn't have to be a synthetic track. Every district has some Maidan. When we were running, we used to run in Maidans. So if you don't have a synthetic track, it's fine. You mark the track with chalk and you have an event. You may not be able to do pole vault or hammer throw, but you can definitely do 100, 200, 400, 800, 1500, 5000 walk, long jump, short put, events like that. So we believe that we can only be strong, AFI can only be strong as the districts are. If the districts are strong, the states will be strong. If the states are strong, AFI will be strong. We're sitting in AFI in Delhi. However much we work, you cannot reach the whole country so easily. India is as big as Europe. The population of Europe is 700 million. The population of under 25 in India is 700 million. That is how big it is. The population of whole of Africa is less than the population of India. So the population of India is more than a lot of continents. Now, how do you reach there? If you can't reach to districts, we can't. So we made an attempt. We trying to, Dr. Bhanot, myself, and AFI president, etc. We're trying to get to each district. We try to talk to every single district. We have Zoom calls when all the 600 districts are there. We visit the districts. We go to various states, call all the districts there, visit them, understand their issues, what are the issues, how can we help them, how can we support them, what are they supposed to do, what are the activities. We made constitutional changes on the activities that they must have, must organize an event, a district event, they must have a bank account, they must have a registration, they must have their audited accounts, they must have a PAN card, etc., etc., etc. And when we do, after they have the district meet, then we get 13 athletes from each district to come into the All India Inter-District, which is under 14, under 16. Last time we had 6,500 participants from 620 districts. The Athletic Federation arranges for their food, accommodation, travel, transport, everything. So nobody can say we could not reach there because we didn't have the money. And we are very grateful to our sponsors who support us, the state governments that support us, because without their support we would not be able to do this event. And from there, this is our pool of talent search. If you look at any of our top athletes, whether it is Neeraj or Hima Das or Duti Chand or whoever you name, they've all come out of this program. So 95% of the athletes have come out of this program. This program was initiated by Dr. Bhanot about 19 years ago, 20 years ago, much before I became president. But it was initiated and he's really pushed this program. And today the results that you're seeing is because of this. It normally takes at least 4 Olympic cycles to get results, and people have to have patience. People don't have patience. You don't have the patience, you don't have the passion, you're not going to be able to achieve results. And everybody wants results overnight, which does not happen. And I'm really glad that I can see Nagaland has started on that path. And you can already see results. But you will not get results overnight. You will have to wait for at least 3 or 4 Olympic cycles, and you will have to have patience. And we are one of those few federations which are going to spend the next 2 days discussing strategy, implementation, monitoring, high performance. There is no politics that is discussed in our, if you can pick up a copy of our agenda and see, the whole agenda is athlete-centric. It's how to improve performance, how to monitor, how to ensure our athletes get the best possible facility, whether it's training in India, training abroad, foreign coaches. Today we have 7-8 foreign coaches. Some of them themselves are world and Olympic champions. As you know, Neeraj has had 4 foreign coaches. 2 of them have been Olympic record holders. So it is how we work with the athletes, where we send them for training, what competitions we send them. We have 42 competitions. 42 competitions in the year. Nobody else has that many competitions. Literally, if you see 42 competitions, some competitions are 1 day, some competitions are 3 days, some competitions are 5 days. If you really add that up, 3/4 of the year, some competition is going on somewhere in this country. Again, if you want athletes, it's just not creating, you will not be able to create athletes without coaches. So we have a program of level 1 coaches. In the last few years, we produced 3,000 level 1 coaches. We had less than a handful of level 2 coaches. Today we have 300 level 2 coaches. Then we moved into creating technical officials. So if you have the athlete, you have the coach, then who's going to organize the championship? So you need technical officials. So we started creating technical officials at different levels. So district level, state level, national level. With the 42 events, 600 districts are going to participate. 600 districts are going to have their event. So unless you create the whole ecosystem, you need to create a whole ecosystem. And if you create a whole ecosystem, you will get results. So there are some of the things that I just wanted to let you know what AFI does, how hard AFI works under the leadership of Dr. Banod and our president. And we hope that we'll keep improving as we have seen the improvement. And I see a very bright future for the Athletic Federation of India. Thank you very much.
What does the AFI sees as the biggest gaps, especially considering the Northeast region and Nagaland in particular, and how does the AFI plan to overcome those gaps?
The athletics in the Northeast has just taken off. And every state, every district have started working, and we have explained to them how they have to go. We are also meeting the district associations after 2 days meeting.
Yeah.
Then we will be meeting here all the districts of Nagaland, where Mr. Adit Sumariwala ji has already explained that we will tell them how they have to work. It is not only the transparency or the efficiency, but how the children has to be brought to the track, how they should opt for the athletics, how they have to organize the district meet and encourage them to take part in these meets, how they can go to the national inter-district meet. So all these things that will be happening, definitely a athlete will have the interest, the association is looking after them, that they will grow. They will have more coaches, they will have technical officials, then they will have the track, infrastructure, and we have identified that which are the events where our Nagaland athlete children can do better. So we will always provide them the technical help to ensure that they should be able to achieve the best result. Because it is not that all events, if he is a shot putter, you have seen his height, and he is a runner, you have seen his height. So we have to ensure that the correct athlete should choose the correct event where they have the physical potential and they can do well. So all these things, Athletic Federation, with the help of the State Nagaland Athletic Association, we will try to popularize athletic here, and we are in the process of identifying the events where we can do well, where the talent exists in this part of the nation. So we will grow them.